Let's be clear from the start. This is not about shortcuts or manipulation. Attraction is not created by force or clever moves. Real connection is created by understanding, emotional intelligence, and respect. When it comes to a woman, especially a mature woman, the way you approach her physically is never random. It is not about speed or boldness. It is about awareness. It is about knowing how to make her feel safe, valued, and emotionally seen before anything else. Most men miss this entirely because they are focused on what they want rather than what she needs. The truth is simple. Every mature woman wants her emotional space acknowledged first. She wants to feel that your presence is steady, that your intentions are clear, and that she is respected. Touch that is rushed, careless, or demanding immediately communicates the opposite: neediness, impatience, or a lack of emotional awareness. That instantly pushes her away, no matter how attractive you think you are. Before any physical closeness, she wants connection. She wants calm energy. She wants security. When she senses that your presence is grounded, that your attention is fully on her, and that your energy is steady, the physical touch that follows carries meaning. It communicates intention without pressure, warmth without neediness, and strength without dominance. That is the first touch she wants. Not just hands, but presence, attention, and emotional steadiness. Most men try to shortcut this. They reach too quickly, touch too eagerly, or misread signals. But a mature woman responds to subtlety. She notices emotional tone before physical action. She feels your energy before your hands even move. She wants to feel safe, valued, and appreciated, and only then will attraction naturally grow. Here is the lesson. Mastery is not in technique. It is in self-control, awareness, and respect. When you first create comfort, calm, and emotional security, everything else flows naturally. Your presence becomes magnetic, your touch becomes meaningful, and she notices you in a way that lingers far beyond the moment. Attraction is never about what you do first. It is about who you are first. Become the kind of man whose energy feels safe, whose attention is genuine, and whose presence commands respect. When you do that, every touch that follows has the power to inspire desire, connection, and trust. True attraction is never about rushing into physical contact or relying on flashy moves. It begins with emotional awareness and genuine respect. When a man approaches a woman, the first impression is not just visual, it is energetic. She senses your intention, your confidence, and your emotional state long before your hands even move. If your energy is anxious, needy, or distracted, she will feel it immediately, and it undermines attraction. On the other hand, when you are fully aware of yourself and your presence, your energy communicates stability, calm, and confidence. This is what lays the foundation for genuine interest. Respect is equally essential. True respect is shown not through words alone, but through actions and energy. It means honoring her boundaries, reading her cues, and valuing her comfort above your own desire. Emotional awareness allows you to recognize when she is open, when she feels safe, and when the moment is right. A man who can tune into these subtleties demonstrates maturity and self-control. That awareness is far more attractive than any overt gesture because it signals that you understand her as a person, not just as a target of desire. The key principle is that physical connection should be a reflection of emotional alignment, not a replacement for it. When a woman senses that your presence is intentional and respectful, she naturally feels drawn to you. Attraction grows from the energy you project, from your calm assurance, and your thoughtful attention. Actions follow naturally when the foundation of emotional awareness and respect is in place. In short, genuine attraction starts within. It is cultivated through conscious presence, thoughtful attention, and consistent respect. Physical touch alone cannot create desire, But emotional intelligence and awareness create a magnetic pull that makes every gesture meaningful and every moment memorable. Mature women respond first to energy, not to words or actions. Before any physical touch, they notice the way a man carries himself, the steadiness of his presence, and the calm confidence in his demeanor. This is because attraction, especially for emotionally aware women, begins with a sense of safety and stability. They need to feel that the person in front of them is grounded, emotionally aware, and respectful of their space. When a man demonstrates calm energy, it signals that he can handle closeness without creating pressure or chaos, which naturally draws her in. Emotional steadiness communicates security. A woman senses when a man is balanced in his emotions, patient in his approach, and unhurried in his actions. This allows her to relax and trust that the interaction will feel safe, comfortable, and respectful. When she feels secure, her mind and body are open to connection. Rushing, eagerness, or inconsistency, on the other hand, triggers caution or resistance because it signals instability or neediness. Attention to subtle cues is critical. A mature woman notices whether you are fully present, whether you listen deeply, and whether your energy matches the emotional tone of the moment. She feels whether your focus is on her comfort and well-being rather than your own desires. This alignment is far more powerful than any physical gesture. When she senses that your energy is grounded and intentional, she interprets it as genuine care, and her attraction grows naturally. Ultimately, calm, grounded energy is the first touch she wants because it sets the stage for meaningful connection. It communicates that you are someone she can trust, someone whose presence is steady, and someone who respects her autonomy. Physical touch becomes impactful only after this emotional foundation is established, making your presence far more magnetic and memorable. Rushed or careless touch often creates resistance because it signals impatience, neediness, or a lack of awareness. Most men underestimate how much women, especially mature women, notice subtle energy cues. Even if a gesture seems small, its emotional tone is immediately felt. Touch that lacks attention communicates that the moment is about the man's desire rather than the shared connection. This can create discomfort, hesitation, or subconscious withdrawal, even if she outwardly smiles or engages politely. Patience and subtlety, on the other hand, transform a simple touch into something meaningful. When a man approaches with awareness and waits for cues, his actions feel intentional rather than forced. Subtle gestures, like a gentle hand placement, a slow embrace, or a moment of calm stillness, show that he is attentive and respects her comfort. These small, mindful choices communicate emotional intelligence, maturity, and care, which naturally draw her in. Attention to emotional tone is equally important. Every interaction carries unspoken energy, and a mature woman subconsciously reads whether your touch aligns with her comfort level and the mood of the moment. When your energy is in sync with hers, she feels understood and valued. This creates a sense of safety, which is essential for emotional and physical closeness. The underlying principle is that attraction thrives in environments where care, patience, and awareness are present. A touch that is deliberate, thoughtful, and attuned communicates respect and emotional stability. It signals that the man is capable of connection without pressure, which strengthens trust and desire. Subtlety does not mean passivity, it means mastery of timing, energy, and emotional alignment. By prioritizing her comfort and the emotional context of the moment, every touch becomes impactful, deepening connection and creating a lasting impression that goes far beyond physical contact. In conclusion, meaningful attraction is built on awareness, patience, and emotional intelligence rather than force or haste. A mature woman responds to energy, intention, and respect before any physical touch takes place. Rushed or careless actions create resistance, while subtle, deliberate, and emotionally attuned gestures foster comfort, trust, and connection. True impact comes not from technique, but from the quality of presence, grounded, confident, and attentive. When a man approaches with calm energy, respects boundaries, and aligns his actions with the emotional tone of the moment, every touch becomes powerful, memorable, and capable of deepening both trust and desire.